We're going to continue our lesson on floor hockey with a focus on sending and receiving a pass. What does it look like to send and receive a pass? So I'm going to have you with your partners talk for 1 minute about the success criteria for sending and receiving. So let's turn to our partners now. Once students are with their partners, have them share their prior knowledge of effective strategies for sending and receiving. Consider having students watch the skill demonstration videos from mlscshapeup.com prior to the lesson. To get warmed up and to increase our heart rates, we're going to play a game called Getting Game Ready. On the teacher's signal, students walk around the activity area, moving in and around their classmates, constantly changing direction. On the teacher's signal, students change the form of locomotion to slow, giant steps, keeping their backs as straight as possible, hops on the right foot, hops on the left foot, bounds from left foot to right foot on a 45-degree angle as they move forward, and high knee steps. Set boundaries for activities a safe distance from the walls. Inform students of the boundaries of the activity area. Check that floor plugs for posts are covering their holes and are flush with the floor. Now that we're warmed up, we're going to complete a variety of activities that help us to meet our lesson learning goals of sending and receiving a pass. The first activity that we're going to do is called Keep It. Have students form groups of 4 to 6 and provide each student with a hockey stick and 1 puck per group. Designate specific playing areas for each group using pylons. Groups play small games of 2-on-2 or 3-on-3. Students can only stick handle with the ball, puck, or maximum of 3 seconds, and then they must pass to a teammate. Teams count the number of successful passes in a row. If a pass is intercepted or goes outside the boundary, the defensive team takes over and starts to count successful passes. Students always start counting passes at 0. Prior to the activity, consider reviewing the basic fundamentals of passing and receiving. The proper handling of the stick involves having the dominant hand halfway down the shaft with the upper hand at the end of the stick. Where there is a butt end, then the hand is pressed up tightly against the butt end. See video demonstrations of passing and receiving a pass on the curriculum page of the mlscshapeup.com website. Use only a soft ball, such as a cloth ball, beanbag, or rubber puck. Use only regulation, plastic ball hockey, Cosm hockey sticks, or a wooden hockey shaft with a plastic blade. Sticks must be checked regularly for cracks, splinters, and loose blades. Sticks must remain below the waist at all times. Now let's move on to our next activity, Keep Away. Students work in groups of 3 with 2 students trying to maintain possession of the ball or puck with short passes while a third player tries to intercept. If the third player intercepts a pass, then the players switch positions and the new third player tries to intercept. Students should ensure that one person is not the third player for too long. The teacher should move throughout the class reminding students of the success criteria for sending and receiving. I now want you to find a partner so we could practice stationary passing. Divide the activity area in half and have students in pairs pass the ball or puck back and forth at a distance of about 3 to 4 meters while stationary. Encourage students to try both forehand and backhand passes. Focus on basic fundamentals of grip, proper release, head up, and keeping the stick low at the end of the shot. Have students provide feedback on the grip and the follow-through of the stick. Encourage students to provide positive feedback to their partner. Start with, "Nice job," or "That was great." In our same groups from Keep It, let's play a modified hockey game. Use pylons to designate 4 playing areas. Introduce nets, use pylons, and play 4 small games of modified ball or Cosm hockey. Remind students about the safety rules of ball or Cosm hockey. Players can only handle the ball or puck for a maximum of 5 seconds, then they must pass or shoot. If a team loses possession through interception or by shooting the ball or puck out of bounds, then the defensive team must take at least 3 passes before shooting on the net. Do not use a goalie at this point. Make a crease and use very small nets. Players cannot go into the crease or score to defend. Be sure to remind students of game strategies such as open space, transition from offense to defense, and communication to students. Remind students about the safety rules of ball or cosm hockey. These include the following. No sticks above the waist. When moving, keep the blade of the stick on the floor. Do not carry the stick in the air. When shooting or passing, have the ball or puck travel below the waist. No slap shots. No stick on body or stick on stick contact to gain an advantage. Let's cool down with mirror drill. Students gradually decrease their heart rate to a resting rate by moving around the activity space, stick handling in the same direction as the leader, forward, backward, sideways, and diagonally. Movement should be slow and controlled. Students then follow the teacher or student leader, performing slow stretches starting at the head and neck and working downward to the arms, legs, feet, and ankles. While students are stretching, have them reflect on their application of today's lesson learning goals.